Hi, um, I just wanted to give an update about my detox journey. Um, I've been saying all along that I've been trying to cure my endometriosis, and I think I've realised that I did. I cured it. I don't have any of the real traditional symptoms of endometriosis anymore. I do have other symptoms of other illnesses, so I'm still trying to heal, but I don't really know. I haven't been diagnosed with anything. So I guess to recap, I went on attempted a 40-day grape fast in January, which lasted 20 days. I had a lot of strong cravings and just kind of it wasn't hunger, it was just this kind of persistent kind of need to plan my next yummy meal or yummy cheat meal, and I'd think about food all the time. And yeah, so even though I'd done the grape fast before, it wasn't easier. So wasn't getting the results that I really wanted, and I was also struggling with a lot of swelling in my legs, especially at work. So I went to the doctor and I thought, okay, I haven't had any blood tests since 2018. I'm going to get all my blood tests done, ask about the swelling, and whatever they say to me, I'll just decide what I want to do. I'm not necessarily going to I just thought I'd wait and see what they say. So at the same time, I'm not feeling great. I'm not feeling any progress in my health. I'm getting tireder and tireder. So I got the results of my blood tests. They, as usual, the doctors don't explain it all to you. They just point to my ferritin levels and go, that's below 2, that's barely distinguishable. So you are so low in iron. How are you even here? How are you even standing up and functioning? The doctor was really young and really concerned and attentive and worried about me, so which was nice. But he heard me talk about my journey and how I've been down that road before. I've been to gynecologists, I've been to hematologists, I've been on a natural health journey, which I didn't go into too much because I know they don't care, or it's hard for them to care. So I did all that, and he's referred me to a gynecologist again, which I just said okay, because that referral isn't gonna I'll be in the public system, so I'll be waiting for a while anyway. And in the meantime, he wanted me to get a transfusion of iron pretty quickly. So because my iron's been so low for so long, and because he was so concerned about me, and I had been feeling that this is really significant for me, this exhaustion, that I agreed to do the transfusion, and I did that straight away. And this was after I had a period as well, which again was very heavy. And then that week I had the transfusion, and that I had to stay home for 2 days. I couldn't really function, and the whole time I'm struggling mentally at work. I'm struggling to get through every little task I have to do. I need to rest constantly on the weekends. Yeah, so knowing that sometimes those transfusions have side effects, I just thought I'm going to take a couple of days off. And anyway, all you people who follow Dr. Morse will know that taking isolates and supplements is not part of what he would suggest or his protocol, but sometimes we do these things because we're just concerned about our health and we want to do the best we can to feel better soon and get through our life. So anyway, after the grape fast, I had a couple of weeks of just eating healthy vegan food, yummy food that I liked and whatever I wanted, and kind of had a bit of a sad time of feeling sorry for myself. And then after I got all these results, so I also spent time going through my blood results, going through every single thing and learning about every single one of the tests that they do and finding out what they mean and what my levels meant. So it was interesting. My B12s are very healthy, very normal, which I guess the doctors would not think that would be the case for someone who doesn't eat meat. And there was other tests in there that were interesting too. About one tested for acidosis, actually. I forget what it was called, but it showed that since 2018, the level of acidity in my body has drastically dropped as well, which is good news. So it wasn't all bad news, pretty good news. Yeah, and then I kind of reached out online to the Facebook groups supporting the people that follow Dr. Morse's protocols, and there's a lot of support out there, a lot of groups of people who are on this same healing journey, and I linked in with a woman that I've met face to face actually, who lives here in Australia, who just said to me, you need to do a juice fast with me. And I went, okay, I need help, I need motivation, I need someone to talk to every day to kind of push through the hard days and stay consistent and all of that. So we started a group on Messenger where we are supporting each other. I think her goal is 40 days. It's quite flexible. I'm not giving it any days. Just going one day at a time this time. Some of the other people in the group are having a liquid fast, so having sort of veggie broth at night, and having some other fruit meals in there as well. So I've actually added in having some watermelon as well, just to eat something, but it's also quite complementary to the juice fast anyway. So this is day 9 of juicing, and it's not too bad. When I was on the grape fast, I had these cravings, and it was kind of emotional and angsty and kind of a bit impatient and stuff with my family, but I think I'm just getting my body's got rid of a bit of stuff during the grape fast, and I'm a lot calmer on this juice cleanse, and I'm just the challenge is to get enough calories. So I actually don't like juicing, don't like the process of it, I don't like using a juicer, I don't like the time it takes, I'm busy, what else don't I like about it? It's just annoying. Otherwise, I don't mind it. I don't mind drinking juice. The sweetness lifts me up when I'm really tired. As long as I always have some on hand, I might get a headache, and just one of those detox headaches, that pulling on the head or that pulling in the gut, and drinking some juice seems to alleviate that. I'm not getting cravings. I'm not thinking about food all the time. Yeah, but at the same time, I've added some Dr. Morse herbs. There's a few, so I'm on 3 lymphatic formulas, so 3 formulas of herbs, so 2 tinctures and 1 bottle of capsules, and the combinations are to cleanse and, activate those kidneys. 3 of those, 1 lymphatic formula, lymphatic 2, and the bleeding formula, this is the first time I've tried this one, which is said to reduce the bleeding for your period, but it's also used for other things. And 2 glandulars, so the adrenal glandula and the pituitary one. From what I've, learned and read, that these 2 glands are key to the functioning of my adrenals and my hormones, and once I finish those, I'll replace those 2 with just a herbal, it's just a herbal endocrine formula, so that will address those glands and all the other glands just in one formula. So yeah, that's what I'm on. That's about what I decided is enough money I can spend at a time on herbs. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I'll keep sharing, and the plan is, I really like to get to a point where by the time I go back to the doctor, or actually by the time I have an appointment to go see the gynecologist, that I can report that my periods are not heavy anymore, that my energy's up, and maybe I can get my tests again just to see what's going on, which I'll probably want to get a ultrasound again, because they've found like my ovaries covered in cysts and my uterus all like heavy, and they call it a bulky uterus. So so there's my update. For those who are interested in detoxes and other people's experience of detox like I am, I'm always looking on YouTube to see who's doing this and what they've healed, and how they've gone through the process of healing, and what's worked for them and what hasn't. So I'm giving back, I'm contributing, and I just want to share my story as well. So, yep. See you next time.